Next is page 13. Rodriguez, come on up.
With either of the complaining witnesses, right? No going to like bars, clubs. Are you Luis Gilberto Rodriguez?
Sir.
Mr. Rodriguez, you were charged with reckless driving. You were facing up to 30 days in jail and or a $500 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
14 officers were assigned to after crimes in Harris County, Texas on an operation targeting illegal street racing and parking lot takeovers in an undercover capacity. An officer at 11737 East Tex Freeway in Harris County, Texas, observed the driver of a 2007 flatbed Ram perform multiple donuts in the parking lot. The vehicle was maneuvered in tight circular motions, causing the rear tires to lose traction and produce visible smoke at all stations. That Ram headed towards the exit of the parking lot when the vehicle executed a burnout, causing its tires to emit smoke and a loud screeching noise. As the driver of the Dodge Ram initiated a turn to proceed east on East Mount Houston Road, while the vehicle fishtailed. During the maneuver, the Dodge Ram flew closely, striking several vehicles and almost avoided multiple accidents. The officers conducted a traffic stop on the vehicle.
Got it. Can you look to see any priors of this same or similar nature? Please.
Yes, Judge, I'm not showing any criminal history.
No? Okay. Mr. Rodriguez, or one more thing, if you can look for a license, please,
Yes.
valid license. Mr. Rodriguez, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Let me just give you a little warning that the Texas legislature has made it very
Here comes the judge's warning, and it's a big one. In Texas, doing donuts or street takeovers isn't just reckless fun anymore. It can literally cost you your car. Imagine losing your ride just for showing off in a parking lot.
easy for DAs across the state of Texas to seize and take cars for people who participate in this type of activity. In fact, I think that there was a news conference maybe 2 days ago where they're cracking down on this type of behavior. And I've seen it where here we have people who've had their cars seized and taken when they're multiple times in this. Do you understand? I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to participate in any street takeovers, donuts, reckless driving, anything of this nature. If I find that you do, I will revoke your bond and put you in jail.
Yes, sir.
And then I will take your driving privileges away.
Sir.
Do you understand?
Sir.
So do you mind filing that no reckless driving, donuts, et cetera? All right, Mr. Rodriguez, how old are you, sir?
18, sir.
Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer? Or would you like to apply for a court-appointed lawyer? Okay. Deputy Miranda, Deputy Miranda's going to give an application. I'll have you sign a wreath of Victoria while you take a seat in the jury box. Do not leave until you sign our bond conditions. You
Yes, sir.
understand? Okay. This is the one where you remember? It was like maybe 2 days ago? The two Bs?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yes, sir. I did.
Good morning, Ms. Harrison.
Hey, good morning.
Ma'am, you're charged with tampering with the government record. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
On February 15th, officers observed a vehicle temporarily tagged. The officers ran a temporary tag and returned to court. Defendant Martin was the driver and Defendant Harrison was the passenger. Defendant Harrison stated that she was the owner of the vehicle and that she had purchased the tag from an unknown individual off Facebook.
Okay. Ms. Harrison, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Can you run her license to see if she has a valid Texas driver license, please?
Yes,
Okay. Ms. Harrison, did you want to apply for an appointed lawyer? Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
Apply for one.
Okay. So Deputy Miranda is going to give you an application. Do not drive unless you have a valid Texas driver license and liability insurance in your name. Do you understand? These are your bond conditions. If I find that you're driving without either, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. Understand me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please.
All right, Judge, next is page 7, Huddleston.
Good morning, Mr. Huddleston. Sir, you're charged with tampering with a government record. You were facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
On February 16th, officers observed a vehicle with a temporary tag which came back with no return. A traffic stop was conducted. The defendant was the driver and sole occupant. The defendant stated he knew about the tag and had been pulled over the week prior. The defendant stated his mom went to the dealership and bought a new buyer's tag for the car. The defendant did not know how much the new tag was bought for.
This moment's a legal twist. The judge is breaking down how even the wording of a charge can change everything. Using a fake tag versus buying one might sound minor, but it's the difference between a misunderstanding and a crime. Wild, right?
So why does Mr. Huddleston get charged then? Oh, it's pled differently. It's pled differently. That's why. See. It's pled here as use as opposed to purchasing, you know? And I think that that's why. So let me see.
And I did notice some, it showed up as tampering with the record of insurance document, but it looks like on the complaint, it is tampering with the doctor's record. Here, right up to the complaint.
Hereinafter style the defendant heretofore February 16th did then and there unlawfully, intentionally, and knowingly use a governmental record, namely Texas temporary tag attached hereto as Exhibit A with knowledge of its falsity. So one of the parts is it says with knowledge of its falsity.
Yes, Judge.
Does he know of its falsity?
Well, upon the officer approaching the vehicle,
Okay.
he knew immediately what the traffic stop was for. That he'd been pulled over the week prior because of it.
He had been
Yes.
and advised that it was no good. Yes, read it one more time.
Officers observed the vehicle with temporary tag which came back with no return. A traffic stop was conducted. The defendant was the driver and sole occupant. The defendant stated he knew about the tag and had
Okay.
been pulled over for the week.
Right. Okay. All right. Mr. Huddleston, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Can you run his license, see if he has a valid Texas license, please? I am ordering you as a condition of your bond, sir, not to drive any vehicle unless you have a valid Texas driver license and liability insurance in your name. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
These are your bond conditions, meaning that if you don't follow these bond conditions, a warrant for your arrest will be issued. You will go to jail. No more PR bonds. What's more is you are on felony probation. You've now picked up a new case. Best be on the lookout. It's very possible that they now issue a warrant on you.
His license is valid, Judge.
Okay, so you mind filing that then? No driving with that, both, please. Tell me, Mr. Huddleston, do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
No.
I'll have you fill out an application. I'll take a look to see whether you qualify. All right? Do not leave until you sign our bond conditions. You understand? Okay, come on. Mr. Wilson, you were charged with theft. You were facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
On August 18th, 2023, complaining witness saw the defendant enter the store, which was a Dick's Sporting Goods, and try on a pair of sunglasses and then request to try on a pair of shoes. The defendant tried on the shoes and placed them back in the box and continued to browse. He then selected a pair of socks and then put the socks and the shoes on and exited the aisle and made no attempt to pay for the merchandise with the sale. Total value of the goods was $185. Officers reviewed the victim's video and confirmed that there was no attempt made to pay for the goods. The complaining witness was able to recognize the defendant from one of his prior booking photos using a photo.
What does that mean, prior booking photos from?
Are you asking for what is charged in the crime?
I'm guessing he has a prior theft at the same place.
He does have a prior theft charge. Let me look up the story.
Does he have any open cases right now?
No, Judge, just this theft. The previous theft was from a different store.
Mr. Wilson, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you now not to go to any Dick's Sporting Goods at all, anywhere. Do you understand? I'm going to protect everyone in my city and everything. If I find that you become a danger, I only have one place for you. Do you understand? That's not an answer. Better. You have this air of arrogance to you, Mr. Wilson, but you're now here. Really? Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer? Okay, we're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. I'm going to have you sign a reset with Victoria. We'll have you take a seat in the jury box while we get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it and then you'll be free to go, sir. Mr. Shaw, you're charged with tampering with a government record. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
On February 12th, officers observed the defendant's motor vehicle bearing a paper Texas tag. And an NCIC, TCIC search of the tag came back with no results, so a traffic stop was initiated. Officers made contact with the defendant. Defendant said that he purchased the motor vehicle approximately 2 months ago for $2,000 from a mutual acquaintance, but did not have title to the vehicle and did not have insurance or proof of financial responsibility, and that he purchased the tag from a separate mutual acquaintance for $80. The defendant stated that the paper tag was not affixed to the rear of the motor vehicle he purchased, and that he purchased the tag separately until he.
And now the paper tag saga continues. Another defendant, another $80 fake plate story. But here's the thing. Even if you didn't make the fake tag, using it still makes you liable. So what do you think? Fair punishment or too harsh for a piece of paper?
The motor vehicle registered.
Mr. Shaw, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to drive unless you have a valid Texas driver license and liability insurance in your name. Do you understand?
Yes.
You will be signing an affidavit with me today, which is a promise that you're going to make to me that you're not going to drive without either. If you do, I can have a contempt hearing. You can be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Bond forfeiture citation on both sides.
Okay. Mr. Shaw, do you have the ability to hire a lawyer? I will take a look at an application. I need you to fill it out for me. I need to know everything about you, what kind of car you drive, how much money you have at the bank, how much money you make. I'll take a look to see whether you qualify.
Yes, sir.
For now, I'm going to have you also sign this affidavit that you're not to drive without insurance as well.